Hello everybody and welcome back to Pentiment. It has been a while, but we have a plan in place. Last time we were just getting started off, we were reading some stuff in our little encyclopedia, we were learning about the town, and we are going to try and get an advance on our book. We have a few different places we can look into going. There's the convent garden, the shrine, the church, and of course the cloister. I don't know exactly where to start. Can I even go in here? Let's find out. Oh! Okay, what have we got here? We've got flowers. Ah, feverfew. It always smells so fresh. Sister Gertrude is wise to have some in the garden. Sister Gertrude, okay. Sister Gertrude. That reminds me, somebody said... Let me try it without the easy read fonts, because people said I was going to miss a lot if I had that on. So let's see what that changes. Oh, hello, Matilda. Bless you, Master Maler. God bless you. Oh, thank you. Sister Matilda, how are you doing? Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary to perform our work. Ah, forgive me. Sorry to bother you. Thank you, Master Maler. I like how the ink is starting to dry. I was missing stuff. Can I still look around at stuff without getting her in trouble? I'm trying to look at this plant. Oh, hello! I want to pet you. Oh, chin scratchies. You deserve all the pets. It's well deserved. Ooh, what have we got in here? Sister Gertrude dries and stores all of her herbs here. Good for her. There we go. Hello, Sophie. Bless you, Master Maler. God bless you. How are things going in the nun's kitchen? I mean no offense, Master Maler, but I cannot speak with men. Ah, my apologies. God bless you. And you as well, sister. We're just causing a little bit of problems. Ah, the many-petaled cinquefoil. It grows easily. It grows so easily, some consider it a weed. What about this plant? Tassing is lucky to have so much woundwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. And I think I missed a plant over here. The sisters certainly keep their garden well tended. Very good. We probably need it. Convent Liquarium. The Prioris's house. This door must lead into the rest of the convent. Not for me. Alright, so we can't go that way. What about this place? Oh, am I supposed to be in here? Probably not. Where'd my hat go? Hey, you don't mind if I stand right in front of you, right? God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I noticed that you took the sisters inside when I walked up with the Baron. Yeah, let's cause problems. What concern of it is yours? It just seemed unusual. The Baron arrived to see the abbot in the scriptorium. It isn't appropriate for the sisters to interact with men. Is that all? The sisters interact with me? Oh, well, let's not get them in trouble. Is that all? I have answered your question, Andreas. Good day. Good day. I have a feeling you don't like me much. That could just be because I'm being annoying, but some people just seem to have a toot about him in general. What have we got in here? Huh. A painting of Hildegard of Bingen, Mother Cecilia's favorite. What about in here? The doors into the convent are locked to outsiders. Men, at least. Okay, so that's all we can see over here. Okay, let's head to the upper abbey again. Let's try the shrine. Who's in the shrine? Oh, lots of people. Oh, you must be Gertrude. God bless you, Master Maler. How goes your work in the scriptorium? Very well, thank you, or it could be better. It could be better for sure. Would it make you happier if I told you Agnes Stenarium received some saffron yesterday? Really? Where'd you hear that? Sister Matilda saw her at the Albans. Maybe you can convince Prior Farron to get some for your yellows. Good to know. How's Mousefanger? She's around here somewhere, hopefully getting to the baby rabbits before Sister Matilda does. Until later, Sister Gertrude. Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of Saint Satia one of these days. What is that shrine? Let's learn. Okay. This is our journal. I need to find a way to get an advance from the Abbey so I can help the Gertners pay their taxes. I could speak with Brother Matthew about an early payment for my manuscript. If I could get into the sacristy when the brothers are not around, I could steal the funds I need from the Abbey. Father Gernot might be receptive to a negotiation for the funds. I'll need to approach the subject carefully and make it worth his while. Okay, so we might need to be careful about that. Let's see, we've got new people. Agnes, midwife of Tassing, wife of Lucky. She has one daughter. Brigitta Barium, wife of Martin. And we've got Cecilia, prioress of the Curso Abbey, and responsible for all of the Abbey's nuns, like all of Curso's prioresses. Cecilia was once the Abbey's librarian. No new here. Gernot. Father Gernot, abbot of Curso Abbey. Father Gernot replaced the former highly beloved abbot, Father Matthias. Gernot is known in the Abbey as a disciplinarian and the town as a harsh landlord. He's struggling to fund the Abbey as the scriptorium no longer generates much money. I think I read that one before. Sister Gertrude, herbalist of Curso Abbey, is known for her friendly personality and her cat, Mousefanger. And Hetty. I believe I've read Hetty before, too. Some of these might already... Yeah, I think I've read some of these before. Sister Margaret, assistant herbalist of Curso Abbey, works with Sister Gertrude, mostly blind from failed cataract surgery. Did they have that back then? Sister Matilda, cellarer of the nuns, works often in the convent garden. Otilla. We've got Sister Lisbeth, Dutch oblate, assistant to Mother Cecilia. Sister Sophie, quiet, dutiful Kitchener for the nuns of the Abbey. And the glossary. Wanderfair, wandering years during which a journeyman artist or craftsman travels far and wide to improve their skills. Titular character of a popular 15th century books. Till is a prankster, continually exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He is also quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his excrement. Okay. St. Moritz is the patron saint of Tassing. Legend states he was the Egyptian-born commander of the Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. His hand is a relic in Kyrsu's shrine. Oh, I saw that before I opened this book. One of the Tassing's patron saints, Sadia, was a local pagan who converted to Christianity and miraculously aided St. Moritz's soldiers with food in the dead of winter. She was martyred for her actions. Shocker. Alright, Lisbeth? God bless you, Master Maler. Okay, that's all you have to say? What about the hand? A reliquary containing the hand of St. Moritz, which is said to have once held the Holy Lance. Wait, so it's his actual hand? Bless you. Brother Piero? No, wait, it's Master Maler. I thought you couldn't see, Sister Margaret. During the day, I can see some colors. How did you know it was me? You and Brother Piero both smell of the pigments you use. But you're taller, and you have another smell to you, like fish or burned almonds. Oh, that's old linseed oil, popular among the Italians, but Brother Piero doesn't use it. I'm also much more handsome. Let's not be mean. I'll ask Sister Gertrude about it. How are Sister Gertrude's herbs coming? It's too early to tell. Most of them won't be grown until May. Still, working with herbs suits me. Have a good day, Sister Margaret. Bless you, Master Maler. We also have this. Brother Matthew maintains the shrine along with some of the sisters who paint abbages for the pilgrims. Interesting. It's pretty quiet in here. Alright, I think we can go into the cloister. What is this? Oh, this is like the back way. Oh gosh, there's a lot to this place. Hang on. Let's start at the front of the church, because otherwise I'm gonna get completely thrown around. Into the church we go. Mid-step. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Rudiger. God bless you, Andreas. Has your voice yet recovered from Easter Mass, Rudiger? Oh yes, it was a bit of strain, but a worthy sacrifice. Well, if the Lord could give us his all on Easter. Exactly. Have a good day in the scriptorium. Have a good day singing. Oh, you're a singer. Damn. That's a good voice. There's so much in here. Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. How's the sacristy today, Matthew? The same as yesterday. Does my vocation seem silly to you, Master Maler? Whoa, what's with the accusations? No, I was just being friendly, or a little. No, I was just being friendly. I think you might be the one I'm supposed to butter up. This will be remembered. Then go in peace, friend, knowing that the Abbey's treasures are secure for another day. God be with you. Okay. One more thing. I have a favor to ask you, or until later, brother. How about we until later? We'll come back. So these are the sacristy. What is it you think you're doing, Master Maler? I just wanted to examine it. Stare innocently? That is not an innocent expression. Stay away from the sacristy. You know you're not allowed in there. Of course, my apologies. You know me. I just like to take a peek where I'm not allowed. That's not gonna get us any favors. Thank you, Master Maler. Okay, I was just checking it out. What's in the Old Bailey? Woo! Okay, that takes us back to the church. Dormitory. Scriptorium's in there. We've got some beautiful plants. The cemetery. More scriptorium. The prior's house. Is there anyone in here? What's this? What is this? A Volvo? I've seen these before, in astronomy and medical tracts. What's this one for? 2 wheels. The top wheel has Greek letters and holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. And the outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections bearing an elemental symbol. Greek, Latin, and elemental symbols. It's obvious someone with occult interests fashioned this. Oh, I don't know if that's good if it's in the prior's house. Ah, a quarter turn of the upper disc aligns a different elemental symbol with the top of the lower disc. Given the number of letters and the size of the disc, there's enough space for a total of 4 versions of the Latin alphabet, and that reveals a different set of letters underneath. Let's click this one, I guess. I wonder what it's for. A cipher of some sort? I need to investigate more. This has to be connected to something else around here. Yeah, let's put it down. There's a note right there. I don't see anything in here that I feel like could tell me anything about it. We'll hold off on that for now. I'm trying to get a look at everything. And I don't want to go into the scriptorium until I do, because that might move things along faster than I want. The apple trees have only started to bloom. It will be months before they bear fruit. Well, at least they're starting. That takes us to the cloister. Meow. Huh. A monument to the founder of the Abbey. It's fairly recent. The funds were donated by her descendants. Ooh, animal pens. Interesting. Let's take a peek. Hello, piggies. Oh, what's that? Large garden. There's so much around here. Let's go in here first. Oh, Pilgrim Badges of St. Moritz. Andreas makes these. Interesting. And a little spooky. Alright, well, let's see. Take a peek around. The abattoir is locked. Hello, chicken. Volkbert. Good day, Andreas. Alright, not one for conversation, I see. I'm gonna go into the garden and possibly steal some apples or fruits or whatever is in season right now. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. What is this plant? I wonder what recipes the brothers have for peas. What about... Oh, what's here? Abbott House. Oh, hello. Fenric. I like your dog. I pet the dog. Oh, we're shaking hands. What a good doggy. Good doggy. Good doggy. Alright, I pet your dog and now I leave. I know I have to talk to you. I'll come back. Want to get a good look around here. What's this? These cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure whatever isn't eaten will be pickled. Good, good. Okay, we've got the kitchen and the cellar. We'll go back to where we started from. Old Bailey. Did I go this way? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, that's the scriptorium. Church. What about the dormitory? Have I been in here? Ooh, fancy. And then this takes me back to the church. Okay, that's the dormitory. Old Bailey will take me to the scriptorium. What about the tower? What's in the tower? Bells! Can I ring them? Probably for the best that I'm not allowed to. Because I absolutely would not stop ringing them if it let me. Oh, and this is the crypt. The foundations of the Abbey were built when the Romans occupied this land, not long after the death of Christ. I like how it, like, fixes its own mistakes and stuff. That's pretty interesting. These two markers go back centuries, all the way to the founding of the Abbey. Abbot Dietrich, from the height of Kirsu's power in the 14th century. Those days have long passed. What about this? Investigate. A lovely relic of the Virgin and Child. Shame it's hidden down here. Oh, a relief? That was it! A secret door! Now what? Was I supposed to find this? I was just exploring. Huh. A secret entrance to the library. I'll have to remember this. Can I go through it? Okay, not right now, but I did find it. Oh, what's... Okay, no, that's the same thing. But dang, we already found a secret! That dude's voice is so good. I would honestly sit here and listen to it for a while if I hadn't not had stuff to explore. Okay, this takes us straight to the cloister. Okay, so we've been there. Infirmary we haven't been. I've been to the Upper Abbey, so let's start in the infirmary. Here we are. What have we got in here? St. Luke, the patron of artists, is also the patron of healers. Florian. Hello, Florian. God bless you, Andreas. Brother Florian, how are you? The brothers and sisters are well, so I am well, thank God. Andreas, have you spoken to Klaus Drucker lately? Yes, quite recently. Why? I believe he may be receiving a medical text from Bologna soon. Or Bologna? Whatever. I'm quite interested in it. Sai Legra l'Italiano? Can you read Italian? Ah, no, little Italian, and my Latin is not as good as I would like. I was hoping Brother Piero could help me with it, if he has the time. I'm sure he will make time. He's a patient teacher. That he is. I will see you later, Andreas. Until then. I like you. I hope it stays that way. Most of these medicines were made by Agnes Steinerian, with some help from Sister Gertrude. Nice. That looks like I can pick it up. You know, like how in old animated movies, it would be very obvious when they were about to move or touch something, because it would be, like, animated differently. What about the chapter house? What's in here? Ooh! A Dance of Death mural. Father Matthias had it painted a few years before its death. It's beautiful. Oh, it's very beautiful. A little bit morbid, but also very beautiful. Alright, and this takes us to the large garden, so we don't need to go this way. We're just exploring. Just doing a little exploring. Okay, large garden. Courtyard and lavatorium. Refractory. Okay, let's look right here real quick. Let's see, what's in here? Ooh! Cloister. Okay, so this is just a really pretty spot. Another spot I could sit and relax in for a while. Okay, the refractory. Okay, large garden. Just double checking. Let's go in here. Hello. Ooh. When the brothers eat their meals, this is where the lector reads to them. And that's the large garden again. It's a nice spot. Oh, is that a Last Supper photo? Kitchen and cellar. Ooh. Lucas! Hello, Andreas. How goes it in the kitchen? Is Brother Woslav working you hard? There we go, working you hard. Not too bad. Brother Woslav is nice to me. It's Father Abbot and Brother Prior who make things hard. How so? I shouldn't complain. They just like their food a certain way, and I'm not that good at cooking yet. I'm sure Brother Woslav will teach you well in time. Brother Adok complains about his food too, but he complains to Brother Woslav. What does Brother Adok know about food anyway? He's from Cornwall. I don't even know where that is. It's a land to the west, across the sea, where all they eat is fish. Sounds miserable, but that's always what he complains about, the fish. He just likes to complain, I think. Don't lose heart, Brother Lucas, you're still learning. Thanks. See you later, Andreas. Until later. Alright, so you're not on my shit list either. Okay, that's the large garden. Was there anything else over on this side? The cloister. Okay, no, we've been there before. Let us go into the cellar. Just take a quick peek. Ooh, what you doing? Nothing else in here other than some food and some garlic. I bet it smells really nice down here. Morning, Andreas. Oh, you're the guy teaching Lucas. How's living with the Gertners? It's great, they're a lovely family. Good, we get along well enough. Well, it's a room in a peasant home, so I can't expect much. That's just rude. They're lovely. Clara's a good woman. And she looks after Big George and Ava like they were her own. They're both almost fully grown. True, I suppose it's less that they need looking after, more that she cares to. Little Ursula is in good hands. Anyway, if I don't see you around the Abbey later, maybe I'll see you in Tassing tomorrow. Until then. Alright, so nothing else down here. We're getting the lay of the land. We already found a secret passageway, and that's always fun. That'll take us back to the cloister. Let's go out this way. Okay, who are you? Sebat. God give you health, Master Maler. Brother Sebat, I'm surprised to see you still here. As am I, but I will be leaving soon, returning to Rome. I and my bishop regret that we could not reciprocate Father Rodolph's generosity earlier. He showed much kindness to our priests at the Council of Constance many, many years ago. Will you remain in Rome? That is up to my bishop, but I will miss these mountains in any case. You should travel to Ethiopia, Master Maler, and see the highlands. God has blessed my home with a wondrous beauty. I would love to, someday. I still need to return to Nuremberg and open my workshop. Yes, someday. Until then, if you're ever in Rome, I may still be around. I've only made it so far as Florence, but I'd like to see Rome. By the way, if you have some time in the next few days, it would be nice to share a meal with you and some of the townsfolk. The townsfolk? I am accustomed to strange looks, especially in rural places like these, but I have kind words with the baker and his wife. Ah, yes, the Albans, Ulrich and Gret. I offered to tell a story to the children and their mothers over a meal someday. Gret seemed excited about the idea, but I would be more comfortable if you were there as well. I can certainly make time. Do you not eat here with the brothers? I can make time. I haven't been invited to like 3 dinners already. Thank you, Andreas. I look forward to it. God give you health. Hopefully I can make that. That seems like the most compelling, like, can you make it so far. Okay, so that takes me back to the church. That's the cemetery. This is the dormitory. I believe I've already been there. What about this one? Okay, yeah. So let's go back out. Let's go into the garden. I think it's time to go to the scriptorium. Actually, maybe I'll go in the abbot's house first and talk to them. God bless you, Andreas. Okay, good talk. Andreas. God bless you, Father Gernot. I wanted to speak with you on behalf of the Gertners. The Gertners? What about them? Oh no, this isn't going to go good. They're struggling to cope with the increase on taxes. I'd like to negotiate a better rate on their behalf. Clara mentioned they're behind on tax payments to the Abbey. I told her I'd talk to you about the matter. I want you to waive the late payment on the Gertners' taxes. Don't bark at me. Hang on. I'm thinking. I don't know if mentioning Clara is a good idea. Let's try and negotiate. I don't want to get on this guy's bad side. You are an artist, Andreas, not a banker. The financial agreements between the Abbey and the Gertners are none of your business. Maybe not in the long run, Father, but I hate to see them struggling. Can't we discuss something? They are, now that they've asked me for my rent early in order to pay the Abbey. Oh, I don't like that one. That like, puts the fault on them more, and I know that they asked, but, like, isn't it the taxes that are causing the problem anyway? Surely we could come to some kind of agreement. Kirsten owns the land the Gerners farms. They have financial responsibility to the Abbey. It is not only my right to tax the farmers, but my responsibility to provide for my brothers and sisters. I'm sorry, but the Gertners will have to find their own way to pay what they owe. God bless you. Ah, that's the end of a conversation if I ever heard one. Well, that didn't go well. I wonder if there was a way to convince him. Maybe if I had been more firm? I don't want to be mean, but I don't like that guy. Alright, what else did we have to do? That's not it. That's a nice butt, though. Okay, Father Gernot and I were unable to come to an agreement regarding the early payment for my manuscript work. I didn't even bring that up. Okay, receptive. I'll need to approach the subject carefully. That didn't work. A few more pages, another few pages. If I can get the sacristy when the brothers are not around, I could steal the funds I need from the Abbey's treasury. Speak to Brother Matthew. Okay. Maybe is that the guy inside? Let's see. Keep singing, dude. Okay, it is him. Brother Matthew, I've spoken with the abbot about the Gertners' taxes. Oh? Father Gernot said you could pay me early. Whoa, we're actually- whoa! Did he? The abbot hasn't said anything to me about it. I did not consent to this. Well, he's been quite busy with Baron Rothvogel's early arrival. Of course. Very well. Come with me. Oh, this is gonna blow up in my face. Here you are. I shall note this with Father Gernot and Prior Fernick. Thank you, Brother Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. Oh, this is gonna blow up in my face! Alright, now that I've got my payment, I can give Clara the rent early. Give it to her directly to make sure she receives it. Give it to her directly. If we're going to cause trouble, we might as well make sure they actually get the money. Should I go do that now? I should probably go do that now. After a minute. Don't ask how I got this. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Clara. I have something for you. Oh? This should be enough to pay my rent, and the tax you owe to the Abbey. Andreas, this is far more than your rent payment. We can't accept this. Please, Clara, it's the least I could do. You and Peter have been such gracious hosts. Consider the rest a gift, then, in addition to my rent. I insist it's enough to pay back the abbot, yes? Technically, you'd be giving back the money I stole? You guys have been such gracious hosts, and this definitely isn't going to blow up in our faces in any way. But Andreas, how did you even tend so much coin? Are you sure you'll have enough to spare for yourself? Oh, fine. Don't worry about me, Clara. I'll be fine. I convinced Brother Matthew to pay me a bit early. I want to make sure you can pay your taxes on time. I have my ways. I'm more resourceful than you think. I mean, that's true. My ways were straight up lying. Ha! You and your secrets, Andreas Maler. I won't pry. Thank you, Andreas. You don't know what this means to us. I'm happy to help Clara. It's the Christian thing to do. It's probably best not to mention it. Of course. I won't mention it to anyone. Still, thank you. I'll let you move on with your day. God bless you. Until later. I don't think anything will go wrong with what I just did. There's no way Father Gernot is going to find out about this after I straight up asked him. And then I basically did the thing that kids do where they go to their mom and their mom's like, no, you can't do that. And then they go to their dad and the dad's like, yeah, you can do that. I'll just have to talk to your mom later. And you're like, oh shit, he's gonna talk to mom. That ruins the whole plan. Well, let's run back and do some work in the scriptorium before anyone figures out that we did something. Here we are. We made it. Into the scriptorium. Ooh. Oh, this place is pretty. Old Bailey? Everyone's working hard or hardly working. Hi, Guy. Good day, Andreas. How's your morning going, Brother Guy? That sounds like a fake name. Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. Hey, Guy. It's fine. More contracts for the abbot. Which would you rather be making? Contracts or manuscripts? I honestly don't care, Andreas. As long as the abbot is impressed, he could have me write the first chapter of Genesis until Judgment Day. Does the abbot's opinion mean that much to you? The abbot's and the prior's both. You're lucky. When you're done with this, you're going home. I'm never going to see Burgundy again. I'll need to make the best of the next 40 years. Well, that was very depressing. I'll leave you to it. Are you having a better time, Adok? God bless you, Andreas. How are you feeling today, Brother Adok? What? Mill. Mill. That's easy. I'm well. Well done, my son. It is early. I will give you a harder one later. I look forward to all your anagrams, Brother Adok. Oh, anagrams, okay. Literal nut? Ah, yes, until then. Literal nut. Hi, Piero. Andreas, God bless you. So good to see you. Good morning, Brother Piero. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. It means a storm is coming. Big George Gertner says if you live here 10 or 15 years, you can smell storms coming. Brother Adok has been here long enough that we can always smell him coming. Do not forget, Brother Guy, the fate of the youths who jeered the aged prophet Elijah outside of Bethel. Are you comparing yourself to a prophet, Brother Adok? I am comparing you to an impudent youth whom the Lord, in his ineffable wisdom, may choose to strike down. He looks furious. Brother Guy, please show more respect to Brother Adok. You're being mean-spirited. Calm yourself, Brother Adok. You're too sensitive to Guy's jokes. Say nothing. I do genuinely think it was a joke, and I feel kind of bad for Brother Guy. He sounded really sad. I am old Andreas. Every slight against me stings with the fire of 1,000 wasps. Maybe you should learn about this cool thing called chill the fuck out. But I will pray to God for the strength to endure this wickedness. It was a joke. Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose this means Prior Fenric is not overseeing us today. He was here, but then he heard Lauren Rothvogel had arrived, and he hurried out like a little mouse. Ferenic is so desperate to impress the abbot and nobles like Rothvogel. It's pathetic. You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our prior only to speak about them like this behind their backs. It's shameful. Oh no. Baron Rothvogel, this manuscript. I just realized that he will want to see this manuscript. How silly of me. Of course that's why he's visiting. Yeah, I probably should have come and talked to you first instead of doing a tour around the entire church. Perhaps if you were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about patrons' visits, Guy. You're making me not happy to defend you. What's the problem? The Baron is just one client. He has to wait like anyone else. Watch your mouth or I'll give you something to worry about. Guy, someday you will stand where Piero is and a young monk will stand where you are now. Let's try and be wise after siding with him. Humph. Anyway, what's the problem? The Baron is just one client. He has to wait like anyone else. Andreas, Baron Rothvogel is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Freezing. Kirsu is already out of favor. Father Abbot does not want to have to deal with more attention. Well, if Prior Fenric isn't here, I'm going to work on my masterpiece until he arrives. Alright, what can we get done? Oh, that's right. I need to reference the In der Mar manuscript. What is that again? What button do I press again? I gotta remember. Ah! A prominent family of the Swiss Confederacy and Austria. Gotcha. How do we plan to do that? Oh! What do you want, Andreas? A book. The In der Mar manuscript. The Book of Hours. Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? Could I just get the book, or what do you mean? What do you mean? I did have a really weird dream. I mean, did you sleep alone, or... Why do you want to know? It would be nice to have something to think about during divine reading. Could I just get the book? Let me hang on. Lectio Divinia, the thoughtful reading and meditation on scripture. The practice leads to prayer and contemplation. It is a daily part of life in Benedictine communities. Okay. Have you considered the Lord? Nah, could I just get the book? Ugh. That's all the way upstairs. Can't you get by without it? I'm sorry, but I really can't. I need the reference for my work. No, why are you complaining? Isn't this your job? I really can't. Really? My feet hurt, and the stairs are so steep. I'm just going to ask Illuminata to get it. Who's that? Okay, another nun. Sister Illuminata! Andreas needs help finding a book, and I don't know where it is. You do know where it is. You just said you know where it is. Andreas? Sister Illuminata, I'd like to borrow the In der Mar manuscript, the Book of Hours. Yes, I overheard. Here, please return it promptly. So you were just standing there for all of this. I am so sorry. Ah, thank you. Time for me to get to work. Please don't walk over here. I just got started. Go away. Go away! I'm in the zone. Leave me alone. Andreas, may I see how your masterpiece is coming? Of course, your opinion is always welcome. Okay, just kidding. Ignore all the yelling from before. I didn't mean it. It was a joke. Guy knows what that means. Oh! Yes, the composition is lovely. There's a joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figures. The contrast of colors is also quite nice, rich and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering the scene. Is that all? It doesn't feel right, I don't know why. Let's say that. Let's be honest. It's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. What do you mean it's all my work, or that's what clients want? Yeah, what do you mean? My son, you're copying the illustration from the Ildemar manuscript almost exactly. So? What's wrong with that? Haven't I improved on it? Andreas! Aesthetically, yes, it's wonderful. But it'll feel like you have not given... But I feel like you have not given much thought to what it represents. It's... November. In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter. Andreas, the peasants here are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it, even Father Gernot. What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted, and also I didn't listen to him anyway, and I kind of stole money from you guys. But it is not the way November is. Art is illusion, storytelling, but in their most sublime form, these images illuminate a path to truth. It's most important to me that my clients are happy. They won't pay me for truth. Yes, but with God's grace, this book of ours will outlive us all. What will it say to those who see it in a future generation, centuries beyond our comprehension? Some will gaze deep into your lines and paint to seek a deeper meaning. What will they find? But you need not listen to my opinions. They are the thoughts of one old monk. There is no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Does that make you sad? Why is that? That's a good question. Why has Kirsu kept this up for so long? Some people, some places, have a difficult time letting go of the past. I am not among them. The creation of books, of art, is no longer the province of monasteries. So be it. More people will be able to write, more will be able to read, and in doing so, be brought to truth. Don't you think there's a danger in anyone being able to write, anyone being able to read anything? I think there will always be a place for artists like you and Brother Adok. Oh, and you, Guy. And Brother Guy. Fine. I'll give you a participation trophy. It's kind of you to say so, Andreas, but you need not be concerned for me. I have lived a long life and am happy to have served the Lord. When he calls for me, I am ready. Well, don't talk about it like that. We're still working. Oh, it's the bell! What time is it? Lunchtime? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep working. I don't know where they're going. Where has time gone? It is already terse. What does that mean? Terse. Monastic hour corresponding to 9 a.m.? It's only 9 a.m.? One of the little hours of prayer. Terse precedes Mass and the chapter meeting. Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honoring the rule. Until later, Andreas. Until later. Do a little dip. Doing paintings. Ugh. He's still... Uh-oh. Oh no. What are you doing in here? Oh, that's the thing I saw earlier. What are you doing? Ooh. Did he not see me? Huh? What's going on in here? That's a good question. Okay, it won't let me mess with the book just yet, but there was something going on with that. Andreas, what was that noise? Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Illuminata. I knocked a bowl of paint to the floor. But then Prior Fernick came in. wrote in one of his books, slammed it closed, and left. He was in such a hurry, I don't think he even noticed me. He definitely didn't. He would have said something. I don't think that guy likes us. He was slamming books shut? Prior Furnick knows better than that. Some of those manuscripts are quite delicate. He seemed to be in a great hurry. I think he is on edge since Baron Rothvogel arrived early, but he was using something that was definitely occult, right? That's what we saw. Which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it is necessary for divine reading or work in the scriptorium. Are you still mad at me for borrowing the Chronica Clara? What's the Chronica Clara? Oh my goodness, so much. The Clear Chronicle, A History of the Universe from Creation to 1082, written by the Irish monk. Okay. Reminds me there are a few more books I've been wanting to borrow. Let's say, are you still mad at me? No, anger is not an appropriate response for a nun. But the fact remains that you tricked me into giving you that book for no valid reason. Not valid, is it not valid to want to see works of one of the great Irish scribes? One who wrote masterworks that even now grace libraries at Cologne, Fulda, and Mainz? Which are, okay, so Fulda, town built around an old Benedictine abbey near the center of the empire. Fulda's abbots are imperial princes and wield great power. Mainz, located on the Rhine River, Mainz is the home of the Archbishop of Mainz, an elector of the Holy Roman Empire, and Primus Germanae, the Pope's substitute north of the Alps. Cologne, large, powerful, free imperial city on the River Rhine. It is a major hub for commerce between Italy and the Netherlands. It is also a popular site for pilgrims, as its cathedral contains relics of the three wise men represented as crowns on their arms. No, it's not. Not unless it pertains to your work or the abbot permits it. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait, what's all this fuss about Lorenz Rothvogel? Why is Prior Furnick so nervous? Let me get a look at this guy's face again. Look at that smug-ass face. Lorenz? I didn't know you were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name. We had a walk together. It was kind of a date. Anyway, I haven't dealt with him personally, but the Prior and Father Abbot have. I only know that he's purchased a number of our valuable manuscripts over the years. And he paid enough to help the Abbey when we needed it. Like what? What did he buy? I can't remember, you know? I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. Of course, I'll help you in any way I can. I was hoping to work on my masterpiece, but I could suppose I can help. I'm genuinely curious. There's something going on around here. Thank you. It's for the good of the Abbey. Where should I begin? Out there, where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium. I will tell you what books I'm looking for, find them, and return them to me. The first books are 2 volumes of the Aeneid? The Aeneid? Aeneid, a poetic epic telling the legend of Aeneas, a heroic Trojan who struggles to reconcile his personal desires with his destiny to found Rome. It was written in the 1st century BC by the Roman poet Virgil. Interesting. Reddish covers, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. Innsbruck inches or Nuremberg inches. Oh, I know the ones. They're among Piero's favorites. He keeps them by my desk. They are not his to keep. Seems kind of rude to restrict the books from everyone. I know they're delicate, but still. Can I look at this book now? There's something written in there, but I'll pick it up. Ooh, there's a fair amount of wear on these. I hope you don't mind. Those volumes were old even when Piero started to make the copies. How long ago was that? 3 years. The Aeneid is not one of my favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. Whoa, that's so cool! Aeneas chose his duty to the gods over his lover, Dido. Do you think Aeneas' sense of duty appeals to Piero? We all have our vocations. Brother Piero takes his more seriously than most of the others in this abbey. You clearly take your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I didn't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do. Well, surely it's not that dire. You're right, of course. Is it really that bad? Why is this question mark popping up? It is really that bad. She didn't get a choice in her own life, but let's see. Is it really that bad? Is being a woman that limiting? She's exaggerating, it's fine, or how would you know? True, how would I know? I'm not a man. Well, I'm dumb. He's not a woman, is what I'm trying to say. True, she knows her life better than I do. You're right, of course. I appreciate you understand how limited our roles and our choices truly are. Even in stories, we are maidens to be rescued and wed, cruel seducers of men, or wizened crones. Like Dido, we ordinary women are merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be the protagonists in our own stories. No woman is exempt from that. From the empress to a nun, it is our lot. I suppose I understand why you're not fond of the Aeneid. It's fine poetry, for men. Now, the books, if you please. Right. Sorry, we were having a moment and it was very beautiful. And that's why I'm keeping this book. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I was joking. Thank you. Next, Wretched Guerin. This is a printed copy. Green cover, diamond pattern. I saw that earlier. An Italian chivalric romance written by Andrea de Barberino. In the early 15th century, the titular character rises from impoverished origins to go on heroic adventures and discover his noble parentage. Originally published as a manuscript, it enjoyed greater success as a printed book. Well, I know where that one is. I do not have the size and the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. I know the one you're talking about. Brother Adolf was reading it. Yes, it was right here. Ooh. The beauty of this book truly bellies its ridiculous content. I'm surprised the Abbey owns a copy. We don't. It belongs to Amanda Rusco of Lugano. It's a Venetian edition that's quite valuable. Where's Lugano? Oh, in Gano. Highly contested Swiss market town located in the southwestern Alps. The Duke of Como and Milan fought for control over it until it was claimed by the Swiss Confederation in 1513. It was loaned to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost, and the abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. That book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. A baby is sold to pirates, raised a servant, then lives a life of adventure, wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. You forgot the best part. In the end, Guerin learns he has royal blood, the son of a duke. But doesn't that seem kind of, I don't know, mean? Like, it's like, oh, the only reason he was able to rise up and be great was because he had royal blood. It's not like, oh, you can rise up from no matter where you were. It's like, oh, he was royal the whole time. So, that's why he was great. He reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictines should be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord, not lusty adventures. What's the harm? I suppose you're right. It's better suited for knaves like me. It's not my place to reprimand anyone for reading stories, least of all you, Andreas. Still, we must be on guard. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes, yes, but books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we are born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? There is neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither man nor female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus. We may be one in Christ, but we are not equal in this world. We were just talking about that. It isn't this world you should be concerned with, Andreas. But the book, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you like the abbot to receive a 4th letter? I hate to see the brothers disappointed, but I understand. It's not my goal to deprive the brothers of their joy, but to return Amanda Rusco's property. The book, please. All right. Fine. I don't get to have any fun. There's only one book left. Then you will be freed from bondage. A dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. What is it? Oh, I remember that. I believe Brother Guy was reading it. Let me get a look at Guy. I want these all to be dotted by the end of the game. Okay, so Brother Guy was reading it, but it's not... Oh! Is it right here? Ooh. Now that I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book, like he was hiding it. Very good. Please bring it here. What is this, anyway? Huh. Maybe I should have learned French at some point. What is this? Oh. Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. Why won't you tell me what this book is? I haven't asked so many questions. I've asked one question twice, and you haven't answered me. I have good reason to not answer you. I'm gonna wait. 3 French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its author shared the same fate. What? Why? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less 3. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains a dialogue between love and reason. So the book is dangerous. When did the bishop condemn it? Oh. Whee! 200 years ago. What? Why? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loved books. All books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. Based. Sounds reckless, and he was right to do so. Books shouldn't be destroyed, even if their content is in question. I agree with this, and I know that it's gonna probably bring up a "this will be remembered" moment, but I think that's correct. Books, we can learn so much from books, just like we can learn so much from history. We shouldn't erase them. The Holy Church does not share your opinion. It is their law we must contend with, not your emotions. The Church was wrong, or fume silently. You know what? Fuck it. The Church was wrong. I'm not going to debate this with you, Andreas, and Father Matthias is gone. It is not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Gernot learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. How did Father Gernot even know the book was here? Must the book be destroyed? No one even knows that it's here? I refuse to give it to you if that's all you're gonna do is destroy it? How did Father Gernot even know the book was here? Mother Cecilia made note of it in the inventory when she was the librarian. Oh, of course she did. Must the book be destroyed? No one even knows it's here? Yeah. I do. So do Mother Cecilia and Father Gernot. I refuse to give it to you. What? Why not? What are you going to do with it? I'm not sure. I'll hide it, keep it safe, read it, and become a French heretic. I'll keep it safe. Give me that book, or our deal is forfeit. I won't tell you anything about Baron Rothvogel. Consider the sound theological reasons for allowing this book to exist. I appeal to your duty as the librarian of this abbey to not destroy this book. I'll take the book away from the abbey. I appeal to your duty. My duty is to God and the vows I made, to the rule. What's the rule again? The Rule of St. Benedict of Nursia is a book of instructions for monks living together under the guidance of abbot, written in the 6th century. The rule provides the principles for living a monastic life. Come on. But what about, librarian's rule? The rule to protect books. Okay, I yelled that the church was wrong, so that didn't give me a lot of goodness. I offered to help. Books shouldn't be destroyed. So she did like that. She did like that. And I expressed admiration. So the church being wrong was the wrong thing to say. But I failed. No, you just made that up. I can take it far away. I'll be gone by the time Father Gernot asks about it. And if you like, you can say I stole it. I doubt he'll make a fuss about me stealing a book he wanted destroyed. I don't like this, Andreas. It feels wrong in my heart. I swear I'll take it far away. It's been out here for years, and besides, how could you have stopped me? I'm trusting you in this, Andreas, against my better judgment. Don't make me regret this. Ooh, convince Illuminati to give you the book! I got it! So, do I need to take it now? Now then, Baron Rothvogel, Quickly, though. I need to finish up here soon. Okay, so we'll worry about the book later. Okay, you said he buys books from the Abbey. What kinds? Oh, wait, let's see. She may only have time to answer one question, so I should choose carefully. Oh, that's good to think about. Okay, how long has he been visiting the Abbey? He's been unusually friendly with me. He mentioned finding a copy of Historia Tessiae. He said it had some scandalous details in it. What was that again? An account of the early history of Tassing. Hirsu's previous abbot, Father Matthias, had a copy. Baron Rolf Vogel brought another to the Abbey as a gift. I mean, it would be interesting to know what kind of books he buys, but he also seemed very unusually friendly with me. What kinds of books? Why? Are you angling to get the Baron as a patron someday? Well, I'm not sure. I suppose I'm just curious. There's no shortage of books and artists in the big cities. So why patronize an outdated abbey and its dying scriptorium? Yes. Our library has managed to retain a curious selection of books, in large part thanks to the permissiveness of our abbots and librarians. The Baron has a particular interest in books on magic and other occult topics. Oh! As does our prior, though I suspect the Baron's interest may be more experimental than academic. A dangerous error in judgment. Fenric has been on edge since he heard that the Baron arrived. Could that be why? I don't know if that's why. Magic, we're not going to say the magic thing. I already think we're not on her good side, but he's been on edge, but we saw him use that thing, the thing that we recognized as a cult. So is he freaking out because he is worried about getting found out by the Baron? Or are he and the Baron in cahoots somehow? Or is it something else entirely? I can't know the Prior's mind, but he supervises the scriptorium and knows which books in the library have passages that might interest the Baron. Wealthy patrons like the Baron keep this abbey running. The abbot still hasn't managed to figure out how we'll survive the closing of the scriptorium. Wait, when is the scriptorium closing? Probably after you leave. It may stay open for a while longer, but Brother Adolf and Brother Piero are quite old. And professional artists in great cities are where most people go for manuscripts these days. For everything else, there are printers. It's a small miracle that it hasn't closed already. Kirsu is a shadow of what it was 200 years ago. This abbey once held 53 monks and 49 nuns. It's hard to imagine that now. Sometimes I wonder if we were meant to change and we just forgot to. Anyway. Well, I must be off to Mass. Thank you for your help again, Andreas. I suppose you'll be leaving via the crypt? Or smile devilishly? Wait, Oh! Because we know about the secret passage! Don't say anything. Just smile. What are you smiling about? I suppose you'll be leaving with the crypt. I am filled with the joys of books, or just a little secret. I'm filled with the joys of books. I don't know anything. You are a strange man. Good day, Andreas. God be with you. Food time, food time, food time, food time. That's the bell for Sext. The brothers will be sitting down for dinner soon. I should see if Otto is around and still wants to eat with me. I think he's working by the guest house below the Abbey. Interesting, but didn't we also agree to, eat food with other people as well? Maybe that's for a different quest? Either way, I think this is where we're going to end it for now. We did some exploring around the Abbey, we picked up some books, we convinced Illuminati to not... Illuminata? Sorry, that's the first thing that comes to my brain. But we convinced her not to destroy one. We know about a secret passageway that we probably shouldn't know about, but we also stole money, so that's not a good thing. And it seems like there might be something occult going on. And I don't know how much the Baron and Prior are connected together in this, if they're adversaries or if they're working towards a common goal. I guess we'll have to find out next time. We just have to hope that we don't get in trouble for a lot of the things we did. I will say, though, I do like Illuminata. She is very interesting. It seems like she wants more than what she has, but she's also afraid to seek it, because she does have strong opinions. We saw that in the interest thing where we were trying to persuade her, because it looked like she had a positive reaction to us saying that books would be destroyed, shouldn't be destroyed. but she's also like, oh, it's not my thing to say, and she has to say that because we're, like, in medieval times. So I wonder how important she'll be. I hope she's important because I really like her, and I hope that we can figure out the mystery of what's going on together. Either way, we'll see what's going to happen next time. Until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourself. Remember to adore physical media, because in some cases, especially in our current digital era, it's the only thing we have that we own. And have a good day.